Okay, so say something bothers you, whether it be within your relationship or financial status or the economy or politics or society in general. When you focus your attention on it, you activate that energy. You draw momentum to it. You add energy to it each time you think about it and allow it to lower your vibration. Instead, you're practicing the vibration of that which you don't want to experience when you should be practicing the vibration of the things that you do want to experience in life. And of course, it's important to bring awareness to these negative things that we want to change. But once we know what we don't want, there's no benefit to continuously adding energy to the problem. We want to be adding energy to the solution. We don't want to add any more momentum to the things that we're trying to change in the world or trying to change within our reality. Once there is already an awareness brought up to what we don't want to experience, we want to focus our attention on what we do so that we create momentum and energy towards that, allowing us to actually create that change, sending energy to the light instead of the darkness. Whether you agree or not with the things you're trying to change with the darkness, so to say, if you stay in this energy longer than is necessary, you're just building it up more. Because with all your focus on the bad, where is the attention on the good? Who's focusing on the good? Who's creating more of the good? If you focus on the problem, you're going to keep seeing more of the problem instead of the solution. It's like if you're skiing and you're focused on the trees, you're going to hit a tree. You're supposed to be focused on the open space. You're going to create an abundance of what you focus on. So now that you see what you don't like, what you don't want to experience, a world you don't want to live in, focus on what you now know you want. The things you like, the things you want to experience, the things you want to create, the world you choose to live in. Step one is becoming aware of what we don't want. But you can't get stuck in step one, or else you're never going to create that change that you want to see. If you let your frequency get stuck there, you're going to continue to see all these things that you don't want to see. Instead of talking about all the negativity, focus on talking more about what you do want and what you would like to see and being a vibrational match to that. We are co-creating. With enough people doing this, there will be greater shifts on a global scale. And when creating solutions in your own life, you're going to start to see how powerful this stuff really is and how much control of what you're experiencing you really do have based off where you focus your intention and your awareness. You want to take a look at how long you're spending on the problem versus how long you're spending on the solution. After becoming aware of the problem, you should be spending a majority of your time focused on the solution. That's where we want the dominant frequency to be. We already talked about how, yes, identifying the problem is important and having conversations around that topic to draw awareness is important, but once enough awareness is already drawn, we have to shift to a focus on the solution, to focus on what we want to see, to think and feel from that reality and that state where it's already done. Wanting to be in a specific world is not the same as choosing to live in that world. If you want to live in a really positive world, you can't be focused on all the negative things. You also can't just be wanting positive, in a state of negativity, wanting this positive world. You have to choose to experience this positive world by choosing where you draw your attention to. We can't get distracted by all the issues that are going to prevent our resonance with what we'd actually like to see. The difference between living in a low vibrational world that is focused on all the negative versus living in the high vibration of benefiting from the awareness is that one of them is stuck in exactly what they don't want, and one has decided to experience something completely different through intention on where they direct their thoughts and which thoughts they create and where they draw their attention to and what emotions they allow to entertain and which emotions they decide to create. Promote, support, and communicate more of what you do want to see created and less complaining and focus on all the things you don't want to see, like how bad the economy is and why you hate politicians and why there's so much bad in the world. Focus on the good in the world and the people out there creating good change and the positives in the economy and where things are going so well. Don't be so focused on the negatives. Like if your business isn't doing well, once you've identified the problem, go focus on the solution. Stop focusing on the fact that money isn't coming in. Once you've identified, okay, money isn't coming in, go and find a solution to that and focus all your attention on the solution and the fact that money will be coming in soon because you're focused on the solution and you're going to make that happen. Don't get stuck on focusing on what is. Focus on what will be. If we allow our reality outside of us, what we see, to dictate our emotions, we're not in charge. You have to choose to feel certain things and choose to focus your attention and your thoughts on certain things, even if the things around you that you're seeing aren't confirming those thoughts yet, because at some point they will. You have to believe it before you see it. If you don't believe in what you want, you're not going to be able to attract it. We have to talk about where we're going, not where we are. If we want to create something different, we have to focus all our energy on what we're trying to create, not on what's already been. If you allow your external world to dictate how you're going to feel, you're never going to be in control of your world. You will never be in control of the direction of your life and the experiences you have in it. You will be a victim of the circumstances that you have left outside of your control. You have to choose what you focus on. You have to choose to feel the feeling of the state desired, even if everything around you doesn't reflect it yet. It's challenging and it takes intention and it's not easy, but it's a choice that you have to make if you want to create something different than what you're seeing in the world and what you're seeing in your life, than what you're seeing in your business. It's a choice that you're going to have to make. And I'm right by your side as I choose to intentionally do this within my reality and within this world that we are co-creating. And that pretty much brings me to the end here. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.